Welcome back to another episode of EmberWard. Today's plan is to continue the run from the last episode and try to finish that and likely start another run depending on the time and get halfway through that. We'll see how things go. With that being said, let's get into the run from last episode. Okay. So do we want to go to shop? Purchase various items using ember stones. We have 35. That's not too much. Or we can go straight into another battle. I do want to go to his workshop, so either way we can do that. Modify, remove, or enhance your blocks in the workshop. I'm assuming that's going to also cost embers. Just a guess. Experience points accumulated through battles can be used to unlock various abilities on the talent page. Yeah, we got to do that too. Forgot. Starting goal for each level is increased by, okay. If no damage is taken from monsters in a level, you gain extra XP. Power upgrade costs are reduced, so that's not a bad idea. At the start of the game, you'll have 1, 2, 3 Embers tokens, granting you additional reroll opportunities. Let's decrease upgrade cost. And then increase gold start. And I'm scared that the workshop uses embers. So I'm going to go into a battle. We have some good towers and stuff, so I'm not really worried. I do want to see what the workshop looks like though. Okay. First thing we want to do is we want to join all these lines the best we can. Which means that's a long line. This is also a very long line. This is the shortest line. So we want to make this line go connect with these other guys. Means we want to make it go through here. So we definitely, without a doubt, want to block this entrance off entirely. So let's start with doing that. Okay. Gotta go all the way back to here. That doesn't mean we can't have a little fun with looping these around places. First off, we can see that it seems like we can make this like a really long path if we want to. And honestly, I kind of want to. Just because it sounds like fun. So I'm going to start by doing that. We do have these walls to place stuff on for now, so we should be fine. And then force this way. I actually want to force it this way. I think. Like that. This, I can't really use these. I can't get those set up yet. I gotta wait for those. What I can do is set this guy up like that. Set this guy up in here. This guy right here. Send to the wave. The 30 slimes, I think, just by the scrap in the axe itself will get taken out. We'll see. Easy enough. We also gotta remember to make a 3x3 somewhere for this thing, which has a massive range. We gotta find a good 3x3 spot for it, and I think honestly right here is gonna be perfect. So let's try to make this happen. Which means filling in this with probably this. I really don't think we're gonna be able to loop this around. I mean, like that, I guess. Yeah, let's do that. That. And I mean, it's not fire, so this doesn't really help it, but we'll do it anyway. That's our 3x3. Oh, but we want to have this here. Tough decisions, tough decisions. We can place it one in. Yeah, we'll place a square one right here with this guy on it. Until then, set these guys up for the future, because they're going to be really useful for slowing things down. Set up another fire. Let's send the next wave. Also going to draw this right there. Okay. A lightning and a... That's not bad. Okay. Gotta get this guy set up correctly. Because we want there to be a lightning balls through here. I think we also want there to be lightning balls through somewhere else as well. But this would confirm that. Let's do that. Lightning, lightning, and then we have to upgrade them, otherwise they're practically useless. It's a very short range as well. So I want to push these down into this path, which I think we can do by doing this. And then I want to make a platform for the lightning over here. We can do with this. Which also makes that take longer. We should survive, so let's get some more blocks here. We want to make this take a longer path. We also want to give us a path. Like this. But we can't use that up. So we need a better thing for that. Don't like that block, actually. I mean, this works perfectly. Kind of makes those lightning semi-useless now. So we might have to reposition them. But I think this works for now. I don't think there's a better way of doing it. I almost kind of want to sell these right now. Because they cost the same as when you purchase them, and just replace them right here. Means that this guy isn't getting hit by it. It's fine for now. We're at least covering 2 lines. We'll get another one set up on this side. Somewhere. Don't really know where yet. I think I see a way we can do it though. I'm just gonna let the next wave come in by itself. I want to get as many of these as I can. These are really good. I know it's hard to see, it's my bad. About to immediately upgrade him. And we want to make these guys take a long path like this. Problem is, we need to somehow give a spot for it to sit. Which I think do by placing this here. What's the range on this guy? All the way back to there. So let's place him here. Okay. And then place this one here. And then place this one here. Even better, this one here. Which gives me a whole nother line I can work with. It's a bit of a long line though. So I think I need a smaller piece for that spot, but we can definitely make this side work too. Just gotta figure it out. I gotta save up for this 110 too, I keep forgetting about that. We can make this work. Remove this. Place this. Oh, it's even crazier. It's getting the buff as well. Alright. We're going to, for now, place this one right here so we have it actually doing the back and forth and upgrading them later. Send the next wave. We need 40. Or 38, I guess. I think we're going to try to build solely on these lightning bolt towers because they have synergy directly built into them, each other. And I might just raid ahead. Place this guy. Do I place it here and just avoid what I was doing earlier? Nah. We'll keep what I was doing possible. Place some right there. Covers more. That means we can... Don't really know... Best course of action here. Unless I get a one piece. This could work. How large is this range? If it were to be placed right here, it would go to there. That's not very good. That is not a good thing. That is not a good thing at all. Not a good thing at all. We can place one here. It would cover even more too because of that, which means I would want these guys to somehow go into it. Possible. Something. We'll let it go. We'll let it ride. All hit monsters have a... We're gonna slow this down real quick. All hit monsters have a 50% chance to receive critical hits for 10 seconds. Hit monsters' energy charging effects are instantly maxed out and triggered. That's kind of insane. I also like this one more, I think. Speed that back up. Let's go with that one. Upgrade these guys to do their critical damage. Alright. Let's get these two set up. This guy's not gonna have as much range. Oh no, he has the same amount of range. Weird. So I think these are infinite then. Or does it just happen to be that far? Just happens to be that far. Interesting. Well, can't go with more, I guess. Also can't go with more delay. Can't go wrong with more delay. And then this can be placed somewhere useful. Just put it there for now. I kind of wish I could put it here. But I would need a 3 long and I don't have, and those don't exist. So I'd have to put it here. Which I don't think that these will ever connect. I'm uncertain on how that works, to be honest. So, let's place down this guy. No, this needs to be another set of these two. Yeah. Let me right click this. Take this back. Force them into there. Set the next wave. Those two are reaching each other, so that's good. Bunch of lightning going everywhere. It's so satisfying to watch. We can also place another one of these. I don't have a spot right now, but I can definitely make one. I can make one right now, actually. I'm not against doing this. I can't do this. It's because of this, probably. It's unfortunate. I'll recall that back then, since it can't be used. I would need a range here, which I don't have. I probably should have put a range on top of this, but... tower placed on an additional 50 gold when killing monsters. There's a good chance it rapidly shoots. There's a good chance it kills monsters. This range can be pretty much anything can be placed on here. I'm gonna go with this. Increases crit chance and energy charge speed. And a lonely little poison tower. I can only really think of keeping these guys from getting there, to be honest. But I do know that there's others that we can force away to take longer. Guess I got nothing against doing that. These all firing at each other is so satisfying though. Causing each other to fire. Bosses all seem to be coming from one side, which is nice. Being dealt with. And I'm thinking on this final wave, first I'm going to see if I can make another 3x3, which I can. So I might as well. And upgrade it to do this. And then I'm going to spam these guys pretty much everywhere. They're super cheap, but they do a super good amount of damage. the crit chance goes up by a bunch. Their energy recharge, charge speed is doubled. I can't remember exactly what the charge does, but it like increases their damage over time. Something along those lines. Nothing requires on this being a line, right? No, okay. We might as well just make it take longer. And make it be another setup. But this is the final wave, so it doesn't really matter. Let's send it. It's also a chest. Single guys. Oh, that might be good. Let's get some singles. Let's place one here and here, which will allow me to here. Here. 38. 38. We got another line set up. Every attack will also shoot a fireball, dealing 3 damage to targets within. Oh, that's fine. We got it. And we got it. Stage cleared again. It's pretty straightforward. We get to choose a reward. 3x3, 2x2's lava tower. Covering up to 8 towers, okay. There's a bomb that explodes after a short delay, dealing damage to monsters in a small area. Spreading in a cross pattern, bombs can trigger each other to explode. So that'd be kind of an insane specific spot. Cross pattern, okay. Ice blows a strong wind, monsters in front of it, effective okay. Pours lava onto the ground, fire, ice, let's re-roll. Sniper tower. Fire, normal. Attacks any nearby monsters with shockwaves causing brief stone effects. A tank and recycle parts. You can place 1x1 towers into this crusher on top of the tank one. I don't like any of them. We'll go with sniper tower. All fire towers gain 5% extra critical hit chance. When you build walls with 3 tiles or smaller, the walls immediately lock in place and you draw a card. Can trigger up to 3 times per round. You receive an additional 20 gold coins at the start of each level. Not wrong. No, I'm not gonna go against that. Have some experience to spend. 1, 2, 3 of the item shop will be discounted. Damage is taken from monsters at any level you gain. Extra 1 health point after passing a level. Draw additional cards at the start of each level. The initial health of the fire source increased by points. More rerolls. Increase the chance of finding treasure chests and levels. When selling a tower, there is a chance to sell it at the original price. I think we save for now. And we go to the workshop, because I want to see what's going on here. Okay, add runes to your block card, remove a block card from your backpack, or modify your block to alter its shape. Adding runes at the end of the day is probably the best case, but also reforging would be interesting. So if I can get a 1 block, I think that will come in useful. Card I want to modify. By 4x4 normal. That's an interesting shape. No. What's engraving? Okay, you can only do it the ones that you already have. I don't want to remove any of the blocks. I think they're all good. What can this be turned into? Alright. What can this be turned into? No 1-buys. That kind of sucks. Not gonna lie. That kind of sucks. What about this one? Okay, they're all the same. Damn. Any of these that have a duplicate? I have a duplicate of this. I don't need another one. I want this shape. Can I reforge that shape now? Into a 2x. And then can I reforge the 2 into a 1? Okay. Can we do that again? I have a duplicate of this. Into here. Because I'm thinking the more 1x blocks I have, the better. I don't know why, it's just a thought. And I don't think I have any other duplicates, so I want to leave everything. These fine are duplicates because I have runes on them. Okay, now I want to engrave. Can't engrave the singles, it's fine. I'll engrave this L with draw a card after placing this block, but the block is immediately locked. Yeah. That's good. And then let's engrave place this block more often. Greater damage, lightning. Lightning isn't going to be useful for this block because you can't really position it well. Don't care about it being in my hand. Gold, not a bad idea. Size of this block is doubled. It'd be massive. 2 gold. I don't think I need to dismantle anything. Can't really afford it anyway. Let's head back out. To the boss fight we go. Damn. Okay. Boss level. At last, we've reached the final level. Ahead lies the gate's guardian monster. Defeat it to progress to the next area. Quickly fortify your defenses and use the minecart to weaken the boss. The minecart to weaken the boss. The arrow tower guards will buy you some time to prepare for the impeding attack. Arrow tower cards. Minecarts. What? In corrupted levels, corruption areas will appear on the ground, preventing you from building wall blocks in those areas. Additionally, all enemies in the level will be corrupted, making them tougher with increased health. On the bright side, successfully completing these levels will grant you better rewards. Okay, so I build a tower on a minecart and it will automatically charge forward along the tracks once battle starts. Towers placed on minecarts will receive various enhanced bonuses. So we not only want to keep them close to the minecart, but we also want to keep them off of the corrupted tiles. There is a lot of corrupted tiles that they are going to stay on, which is unfortunate. I think we need to focus on getting them going a specific direction. So we're going to do that right away. They can go in the minecart track, but I can't place things on the minecart track. I'm not gonna lie, kinda sucks. Low-key, kinda dumb. But we can make it work. I'm not gonna be able to place energy things there anyway. We can make it work. We'll figure it out. We have 20 slimes and some lizards, so the lizards are going to need a fire tower, definitely. And I can also place fire tower on here and then upgrade its range, and it'll be insane. This will be insane. Yeah. The attack power and range of the tower placed above are doubled. Yeah, okay. So this should be kind of insane. I think having fire towers going up and down is the best case. It's the best tower I have for it. And they're 1x1s, so. Start the next wave. Let's go. First wave. So those just go around in circles. Noted. I am burning all of these. I don't know if that's good, bad, doesn't matter. But they are all getting burned. Okay, so they're not detecting that as best route, so we need to force them to go that way. Which is going to be this. With... I'm not wrong with this. And this little guy. With this guy at the end here. And we can start getting our setup going here. And I want to get one also set up over here. Not horrible. Because I don't think these guys are going to have the range. So let's do a couple of these. And I think let's send the next wave. Well, that's not good. If we can do early damage to him, which looks like we can, I'm gonna get that set up now. I think the fire towers are best for it. Hold shift to build the same tower continues. Oh, my bad. I forgot I can do that. Okay. Let's try it. I know it doesn't seem like the range is going to work out, and it definitely isn't. But doesn't mean we can't try it, at least. We'll get it all set up later. Let's get these guys worked on. That's interesting. I can make them loop up through there. And I think that would actually be better. But if I'm going to do that, then I want to do it this way. And we'll get this placed on it. Send the next wave. We are surviving. Not by a lot, but surviving. Those fires are passively doing damage to him. We still have to focus on our main problem, though. It also seems like this is gonna like plow this stuff over, and if that's the case, that'll be perfect because we'll go right down the center and we'll be chilling. These two. Again, I don't think this is gonna work. I kinda wanna set it up anyway. Let's go. Next wave. Still has auto shooting, which is nice. I don't think it's gonna reach. Yeah, no, they're not reaching. They're definitely just doing their thing. They're not causing each other to shoot, which kind of sucks. What was the other upgrade possible? Each time an electric ball passes through a monster, this tower's cooldown is reduced by up to 50% per lightning ball. But it doesn't shoot automatically. They're not useful. Give me more money. Money, money, money. Again, fires on these. Honestly, they already have good range by the time they go onto there, so let's damage, damage, range, damage, damage. Charge. I want to get this 3 wide down here somewhere probably. So let's work on getting that successful. Oh, we're gonna need more lightning blocks, but that's fine. I want to get a couple lightnings on this. Let's work on continuing the snake. Okay. Next wave. Maybe range would have been good for him, but we'll see. Let them keep doing their thing. This guy's gonna be very scary. I don't know how he's gonna work. Anything. Let's get this placed like that. That. Should be double now. $267 is some great damage. Okay. This guy's gonna make me draw a card, but also lock in automatically. This doesn't hurt. Can I place out here? Can. So yeah, let's do this. Scrap guy. Don't really have anything for you, to be honest. Where do I put you? About out here, I guess? Out here that makes anything out here that would actually make use? I guess there's nothing. I kind of just like the straight line they have. Nothing wrong with making it a little wonky though. Let's just do this. Okay. Long, exceptionally long range. I don't think I have any places for this right now, except for right here. But I would want to put something lightning based there, if anything. Just give this that. Just do whatever. This doesn't hurt. But damage plus 20 causes a small explosion when it hits, dealing an additional 20% damage to nearby monsters. Fire rate, target hits by damage for 5 seconds. I like this small explosion. Here he comes. The man. He's coming through the normal way though, so that's good. I thought he would break through everything, to be honest. A lot of damage dealt. And he is... dead? Dead. I don't see any, like, chest drops or anything. I think we're good to go. And that, my friends, is a boss defeated. Beat it on normal mode. New unlock, Sacred Fire. Able to sense the slightest corruption. All battle stages in the adventure are corrupted stages. At the end of each wave, corrupted tiles shift positions randomly. You can change your flame at the start of it. Okay. Interesting. So everything would be corrupted, but that does mean we get more rewards and everything. So that's good. Lightning Ball Tower was our most built. Electric damage was our most done, I think. Yep. Time spent in this run. That's last episode, this episode combined. I think we did pretty good. We can view the map. The success that we had. Thankfully all the corruption was out here. I didn't even mess with building a maze out here. I could have, but just getting this set up was perfect. Alright. Back to the title screen. So surprisingly, that did end up taking us quite a bit of time. Oh, this seems like this is meta progression. Okay. So this is over time. Just keep producing those upgrades. I hardly ever see the treasure chests. I always miss them by accident. But let's do... I don't really care about prep time. Gold for each level increased by... I mean, that's not horrible. 1 to 2 additional cards at the start. Let's do that. Let's do it twice. 2 additional cards to start around. And let's just head on back. And I think that will be the end of this episode. Episode 2. Don't forget to like and subscribe, of course. Next episode, we'll start a new run, possibly with the normal difficulty, but I think we're going to use a different fire. The corruption fire. See how that run goes. Until then, we'll be seeing ya.